Hey guys, my name is Emir Gulola. I'm a real estate consultant here in Dubai. I've been living here for almost 3 years. And today I'm gonna answer some frequently asked questions by international investors, mostly from Australia and the USA, because Dubai real estate market is less popular there. In Europe, most people know already how it works a little bit. So today I'm gonna cover some basic questions. Number one, what types of real estate can you invest in? Obviously you have the secondary market. The secondary market is property which is already handed over. You can make use of it immediately, you can rent it out, you can live in it. Then you have the off-plan market. A lot of international buyers are looking for off-plan. Why? Because you have a payment plan. So you pay, for example, 20% now, and then you pay during 3 or 4 years, you pay the remaining installments. The negative of off-plan is that you cannot immediately rent it out, but on the other side, you buy off-plan, you buy it at a lower price compared to the ready market if you have done a good investment, and then you can sell it at a premium if you want on the handover, but that's only for specific projects. Then you also have commercial units, of course, which are very interesting, expensive, but it also gives usually even a better ROI than, for example, a property. Number two, how do you invest in the real estate market here in Dubai? Now, it's very easy. Compared to other countries, you need a lot of paperwork, especially off-plan is very easy. You can even do off-plan purchases without being here physically. So you can buy a property, let's say you're in Miami or you're in Canberra or in Sydney, you want to buy a property, you can buy it digitally. You don't need to be here physically, but this is only for the off-plan projects. So how do you buy a property here in Dubai? This is how I do it with my clients. Usually I check what the client's requirements are. Which location does he want? Does he want something ready or off-plan? Or does he want to buy with cash, crypto, etc.? All these factors I consider in my options. Usually I give 3 options to my clients so they don't get confused. I could send them 50 options if they wanted to, but then they're gonna be all over the place. It's better to give them the best 3 options you have according to their requirements and then offer it to them and let them choose. If they have chosen a project, we check which units are available. Then from there on we do the booking. So the client gives me their passport and he does a down payment. Usually the down payment is 20% plus 4% DLD. DLD stands for the Dubai Land Department. It is a government fee, you must see it as a property tax. Okay, so then you've done the down payment, you get the reservation form. After a while, you get the SPA, which is the sales purchase agreement. The sales purchase agreement is the final contract. Everything from A to Z is listed in this contract. It's a very important contract to read through. It gives you your rights and the rights of the developer as well. So it's very important that you carefully read the SPA. Once you've signed the SPA and you're buying an off-plan, you just follow the payment plan up until handover and that's it. It's a very easy process. You can do it in a couple of days. You can buy a property within a week, let's say. They don't ask for much paperwork. They usually ask for a KYC, but besides that, they usually don't ask many questions regarding paperwork or state of income, etc. But in the future, this might change. 3, how can you pay in Dubai? In Dubai, it's very easy to pay with cash or crypto. I know it sounds very crazy, but Dubai is a place where you can do this. Obviously, you can also pay with bank transfer. You can just make it from your bank to the developer's bank. But you also have an option if you have crypto or cash and you want to pay to the developer. Usually, the developer has a third party which does the crypto, for example. Cash, usually you can just give off in the office. So it's very easy to pay with cash or crypto. Only the government developers don't accept cash or crypto. They usually accept only 50,000 dirham. That's the maximum. In crypto, they don't accept. But there is a lot of ways to go through that. You can make a manager's check or you can do other things. There is a lot of ways for this. So if you want to pay with crypto, if you want to pay with cash, we can manage that. 4, Dubai is very safe. The process is very linear, it's straightforward. And what's also good is that you have an escrow account. So what's an escrow account? Usually when you pay a developer in another country, you pay directly to the developer and they have control over your money. Let's say they go bankrupt or they cannot finish the project, then you're done. You don't have any money, they left with your money is gone. Here in Dubai, they have something which saves you as an investor. It's called the escrow account. So when the money gets sent from your side to the developer, it gets sent to an escrow account, not to the bank account of only the developer, but to an escrow account which is governed by the Dubai Land Department and the developer. The developer cannot touch the money just as they want to. They need to have certain construction stages when they can use a little bit of the money, so your money is safe. And it is linked with the construction as well. So it's very safe here in Dubai for an investor. I don't see many countries who have the escrow account. So this is a very good initiative from the Dubai Land Department. Are there any other hidden fees? You usually pay, as I said, the 4% DLD and you pay administration fees. Usually it's around 4 to 5,000 dirham, which is around $1,200, I think. So that's it. Usually you pay the down payment, 4% DLD, and the administration fees. That's it. And as an international buyer, as I said, you can just give your passport. You can do the down payment if you haven't found the project, which is good. My advice is always go with good developers, because the developer is usually the most important factor besides the location. So check always for a good developer in a good location, and usually you do a good investment. Especially if you go for the government developers, because they know what they're doing, they have the money to back their whole process. So a government developer is something I always recommend. They usually are a bit higher in price, of course, but you also get something which is considered a good investment. So that's it. It's very easy to invest here in the real estate market in Dubai. If you have any questions, answer them below in the comments or send me a message. I will put my social media here down. You can just contact me or even on my WhatsApp number. We also help people with renting out their property, and we also help you with a visa if you want to, or a company setup here in the UAE.